Oh, shit.
Hey, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
have now turned into Ambitiously the podcast.
yep, indeed. Today is I love this day actually. I'm not gonna lie because it's fun. But let me put this on the screen real quick. Today is the tap in. Today, sorry y'all, I'm still getting over whatever it was that I was getting over. But I'm better now and I'm back. So we got things to get into. But today, instead of normally what we do is we'll go through music. We'll dig in a bag and pull an artist or a song or an album or a producer or whatever. You don't see me, baby? You don't see me? Because I definitely can see me on the camera. I don't know. Just let me know if you can. It's black. Okay, so I'm going to refresh real quick and see if that works. Cause I'm looking at the camera, but I'm looking on YouTube myself, and I see myself, so I don't know. But I'll refresh just to make sure that everything is a go. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Can't do it from here. Hold on. I'll refresh myself just for the sake of making sure we on camera. Okay. All right, Doc. I see you, baby. Hold on. Because he said the screen is black. Let me refresh. I'll be right back. Hold on. Well, then that's an internet thing, Rock, and there's nothing I really can do about that. It keep going out and then back in. Yeah, that's an internet thing, and I really don't have control over that because I don't have control over the internet. But let me know if I will go to audio if that's the case because I don't want to miss it. But I'm waiting on Doc to log in now, so I don't know. Can you see me now? Like, what do you see? Let me know what you're saying now. But anyway, so today is the tap in. Let me just get through the things that I need to get through before we get into all the technical difficulties. Because at this point, like I told y'all, I said it yesterday and I'll say it again today. It's some things that are not under my control. And I'm not going to waste time worrying about it. Like, I'm just going to try to maneuver whatever way I can. If it's okay. So Doc said my video and audio are good now. So I don't know. It's like some things are just not in my control. All I can do is refresh. And if it comes back up, then it comes back up. But it's not me. It's not my equipment. It might just be the internet. Okay. All right, good. You see me now. Cool. All right. So Doc said my audio and video is good now. And Rock said he's seen me now. Good. There's just some things that are not under my control, and I'm not one of those people whom stresses about things that aren't under my control. You know, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but some things you just have no control over. So you just got to get over it and keep it moving. But anyway, today is the tap in. Usually, like I said, we do music. We do we'll do songs, albums, artists, producers. But we decided to switch it up a little bit and jump over to movies for a little second. And then at the end of this, we will be doing a final exam courtesy of Professor Doc. He is not a professor. I just call him that. I also call him a Brazilian man, and he's not Brazilian. So just get over it. All right. But you know, it is what it is. But we are tapping into some movies. There are some things that I would like to handle. But it was chaos in the beginning. So let's just get this stuff out of the way. You can always join the conversation. Okay, my doc in the building. You can always join the conversation, drop a comment, call in or text. The number is 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828. Or you can ask me to drop the link and I will, but you must be on your best behavior. Don't come in here showing us your unmentionables. We don't want to see it. We're not here for that. If you would like to come on the show for any reason, you got a business that you want to promote, music that you want to promote, you would like to submit your freestyle for Thorough Thursdays, because we do have a freestyle. And, oh my gosh, there's so much going on right now. But if you would like to submit your freestyle, or you have a suggestion or a tip, you can hit us up, contact@ambitiouslyent.com. Again, the email address is contact@ambitiouslyent.com. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription, and they are greatly appreciated. And I would like to shout you out while I'm, in my process. Okay. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com as well. Okay. So with all that being said, I'm going to play this really quick, and then I'm going to bring Doc in, because I don't really want to. I might have to play it again a little later. Play something else a little later, but I don't really want to interrupt too much of what we have going on. Thank you, Doc. Oh, let me put that on the screen, babe. Thanks, baby. I'm over here working. That's why I can't concern myself with everything, especially not the internet. But I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, it's a lot going on in my world right now. Let me say this early too. There will not be a show tomorrow because I do have a business meeting, and then I have some other things that I need to get in order before the 27th. So I'm going to take tomorrow and this weekend to make sure all of those working parts are together. But I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you all that at the end of the show. Let me bring my boo in here. Hi, Doc, honey.
Hey, Kim, how are you? I am doing good. It's good to see that you are sounding a lot better than yesterday.
Listen, lots of tea, lots of ginger, lots of lemon, lots of honey. I'm big on, natural things. Lots of water, a little bit of orange juice, fruit, oranges, and things of that nature. So, I try to take care of myself, but,
Good to hear.
It's been below everything here, so.
Whoa. Yeah, that sounds cold.
It is like the game that they played on this Saturday that just passed, it was 20 degrees.
Yeah, no, I like anything close to 60s. And
Yeah.
just like the other day, we had the 27, but you said you used to that. I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, I've been living here for most of my life. So, you kind of get conditioned to what it is here. Baltimore has always had harsh winters, and I'm not going to lie to you. We've had a drought for like the last 4 years on snow, so I expected it. We never have a drought on coldness though, but we've had a snow drought, so I expected it. And I told everybody, I'm like, my prediction is we are about to get some snow. And everybody like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, okay. And then guess what happened? We got snow twice last week. So yeah. It is what it
Well,
is.
stay warm, stay healthy, and this is the tap in.
This is the tap in. This is the tap in. So we have a few things to talk about a little later, but we're gonna get straight into the nitty gritty, and we're gonna go in the bag, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, of course. It's your show. Handle the business. Busy woman.
Let me mix it up.
Okay. And we on movies still, right? We doing movies.
Yeah, we still on movies.
Okay.
We'll go back to music soon, but I felt like we just needed a change. So let's
I'm getting good recommendations from you to put on my list to watch. I still got to go with the Jimi Hendrix movie. I haven't.
Yeah.
Because
I told you guys, it's two of them. It's one with Andre 3000, and then it's one with Wood Harrison. So there are two different Hendrix movies. One is called Hendrix. I forgot what the other one is called, but it's two different ones. So you could look it up or whatever. Yeah. So just those who weren't here last Tuesday, just a little recap. So this one is interesting. Sister Act 2.
Sister Act 2. This is the one with Lauryn Hill in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of only reason, like, how old was I when this movie came out? I can't remember, but I remember Lauryn Hill being like, one, she was so pretty to me. And I was like, wow. Then I'm like, wait a minute. A few years later, like, that's the girl that was in Sister Act 2. She in the Fugees now, but we're not talking about hip hop. But yeah, it was a good movie, good story. Shows perseverance, overcoming things, and shows that if you got talent, make sure you use it to the best of your ability.
Yeah. Also in that movie, the young man from City High. Remember they had the little thing going on where it was a group called City High, and there was two dudes and a girl. Yeah. That Wyclef was responsible for bringing out. He's also a very talented producer, and not that we're talking about music, but because we're talking about this movie, it's relevant. So I'm gonna go down a list of things about him. One, that's the young man who hit the high note.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
When they sing "Oh Happy Day," and then I'm not even gonna try to act like I know how to hit.
Well, you just coming over a cold, so I don't want you to hurt your vocal cords.
But he went with it at the end of the Happy Day. So he was a part of the group City High, and actually he was responsible for writing a lot of the songs that they had as a group. But you were able to see his talents in that movie because that was like his breakout. You feel me? Like that's when he broke out, and then they formed. And he's also responsible for the song Usher wrote. That they be doing a challenge for. Oh, they do it on the internet all the time, but he's responsible for writing that song too. So there's a lot of accolades behind his name too. You know what I'm saying?
So multi-talented, multifaceted, multi-talented, actor, a songwriter, a singer.
Right. He just wants a boy and sister act. So I just wanted to make that very clear. For Whoopi Goldberg, I thought, that was a good fit for her. Because it had its funny moments, but it also had its serious moments. And what I will say about Whoopi that a lot of people don't give her credit for, she is diverse like that. She could switch it up. She's the same person who played Philly originally. I don't know how more serious you can get than that. I mean, Mr. was beaten high. So, I thought it was a good fit for her because you had some of both dynamics. You had the funny moments, but you also had the serious moments because she had to deal with, you know, the kids and their troubles, specifically Lauryn Hill's character, to be specific, and them doubting themselves and her trying to, you know what I mean? So
yeah, motivate them. Well, it fell into your realm of the GOAT all the time.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta motivate the kids or they're not going to believe in themselves enough to do the things that they're capable of doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to encourage the kids. So it was a good family movie, a lot of encouragement. At the end, I was very happy when Lauryn Hill's mother, my dream girl, the original, one of the original dream girls, came around and understood what, you know what I mean? But I understood the premise of why she didn't want her to sing, because in the movie, Lauryn Hill's dad was a musician as well.
Mm-hmm. And that's that whole trouble about musicians and that they kind of just are vagabonds or person.
Yeah. And it hit home for me right now is because it's not just musicians that they carry it like that way. It's like creatives in general.
Yeah.
If you have a creative spirit, if you want to go into anything that has to do with being a creative, they look at you like you're not gonna. That's not practical. You know what I'm saying? You need to find a practical thing to do. Well, everybody's not practical. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people need to use their talent so they can be the best them.
See, that plays a lot now, in my opinion, with this younger generation, interestingly enough, where the old ways of like, I was ready, look, I got to get up and go to work, get a good job, all this stuff. But then it's like the kids these days, they kind of buck a lot more against that, but there are more outlets to be creatives now. So it's a valuable career. It's a valuable path that you can go down. So, I mean, maybe the movie was a little bit before its time.
People before us, our generation, they still look at it that way. You feel me? And they don't get it and they don't understand. I think we're at a lucky space because we came in when people finally started getting computers at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, we transcended. We were in the space where we went from the big ass cell phone that the brick with the antenna to pagers, having pagers, and then different types of cell phone. I spoke to a young man the other day, and he was like, "Y'all generation couldn't ever handle being in our," and he's a millennial. And I said, this is what I need y'all to stop doing to us Gen X people, because we transcended through all of that. Now we're on the same devices that you're on. So how could we not?
Yeah. I get it with my nieces and nephews. Here's an experiment you can do if you get time. The next time you're around a younger kid, ask them to act like with their hand how they're talking on the phone and see what they do.
That'll be a good one. I like the rotary phone because we actually still have one. I won't let it go.
Really?
I like the rotary phone. My grandmother had that phone for a long time. It has sentimental value to me.
Okay.
But I do like to pull it out on occasion and be like, now dial a number.
Oh yeah, that'll be funny too. And then go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not big on embarrassing people on the internet, like bringing embarrassment or shame to anybody. But it's like, you can't tell me I can't get with y'all. I'm in y'all generation right now. I'm doing all the things that y'all are doing, but I know how to work a rotary phone.
Yeah, and try to catch the number before it goes all the way back around.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. But if you get a chance, say, I want you to use your hand and show me how you would talk on the phone. It's gonna amaze you.
Okay.
You're gonna be like,
I'm gonna go through my house.
Makes sense, but it's weird.
My sister's a millennial, and of course, my daughter is that Z. So
I don't even know what they call them now. Actually, I don't
know what they are. I don't know what generation my daughter would be. She's 12, so I don't know what generation she's in.
Last thing I heard was like Zennial. I heard that floating around somewhere. Because of the Z, the N, but then they got to get ready to restart for the next group, and I think they starting back over at Alpha. But I don't know.
Right. I don't know, but I would love to do that to the both of them just to see. Well, my sister might pass it because she was born in '92, so you feel me?
Well, she probably
She got
knows.
to see a lot. But my daughter, I know for a fact she's not passing nothing.
But like
So
you said, Six Act
just for
2.
the sake, just so I can laugh. But yeah, just so I can catch some humor. But yeah, I thought it was a good, wholesome family movie for the time. I wasn't mad at Sister Act. I love Sister Act too. I like the first one too, though. I ain't gonna lie. That was a little bit more gangster. So I ain't gonna lie.
I vaguely, unfortunately, remember the
That's
first one.
when she was running from the mobsters.
And that's how she ended up at the nunnery.
Yeah, that's when she first got to the habit. And that's how she got familiar with the nun. So yeah. I didn't have no beef with that movie at all. I didn't. I thought it was a good space for Whoopi. Juice.
Oh, okay. One of my favorite classics because it involves DJing in it. Q with. So the thing that always stood out in that movie, and it still bothers me to this day as I get older, the fact that he was in high school, but he was messing with that older woman who had a husband.
Like what was she doing messing with Cindy from En Vogue? She played that part.
Yes, but it never dawned on me till one day I was thinking about. I think I caught it on a replay, and I was like, he had to be no older than like 17.
Right, they were still in high school.
Huh?
I said, right, they were still in high school.
Yeah, so that's the one scene that always stands out, but also Tupac playing Bishop and how the locker scene, how he caught him at the locker. That's a good one in it.
Right there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it made me jump a little bit like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I like the movie because it tells how growing up, you can have a tight group of friends, but then somebody in that friend group could take a weird path and there may be no coming back from that.
Right.
I mean, I haven't witnessed it. Oh, go ahead.
I said that one person.
Yeah. Like I haven't witnessed it in my personal life, but I have, I mean, to me, but I have witnessed it in other friend groups that I know. It'll be one person be like, wait, this person robbed the liquor store?
Right.
Wait, this person put his girl in a wheelchair, or this girl, she shot her boyfriend. It'd be like some weird one-off. It's like we were all just kids, the same. Nothing was abnormal. All of a sudden, one thing happens and somebody's life is completely different.
All hell breaks loose. I have been in a situation where that's why I really, this movie might explain a lot about why I started moving a little bit differently, because I have been in such a, growing up here, it's a little crazy. And I have been in such a, and I told you, Kat lived a whole different life than what Kat lives right now. When she was younger and in high school, I was in these streets and I was doing my thing too, but I was in these streets on the criminal side of things. And I did have one friend who just, I don't know, for some strange reason, they was just like the wild card and did everything to make our lives, well, not mine, because I changed my life, but at the time was doing everything that could have gotten us killed, or like did things that were just stupid and like, why are you doing this? I wanted to bring up one particular scene in that movie. You remember when they sent Q went in there to get them some cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
And the homeboy from around the way, he had just came home and he was in there chilling, but he was about to.
Yep. And they said, he said, you can say if you want.
Right. You want some of that? You want a piece of this? And he was like, nah. And then Bishop was like trying to go in there, but Raheem was like, no, we not doing none of that. You always got one of them friends too that's just like, I'm the leader and we not getting involved in that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It was a crazy dynamic between Bishop and Raheem because it was a power struggle.
Yeah. But I would say, and this is off of real life more for me, in guy friend groups, there's a leader, there's a second in charge, Then there's the gopher, the person that just isn't nobody important. Then there's always that like other person. If you just have like a 4-set friend group,
right?
But dudes we kind of follow hierarchy a lot more. Like it makes more sense. But it was like, all of a sudden, you want that position so bad, you willing to kill your friend over that. With no regrets, no looking back. Only because
all right, I'm about to stop hanging with you and go find my own little clique and crew, and then I'll be the man in that clique and crew. But he wanted power over them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was them per se. You feel me? So it was a crazy dynamic between them. It was more like Q. He was with them, but he was doing his own thing too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I forgot the homeboy, the one from Lean on Me. You know who I'm talking about.
I mean, not Lean on Me. It is Lean on Me, right?
It is Lean on Me. He was the one smoking crack and
you want to smoke crack? You want to smoke crack? Just go ahead and jump, but
you want to, you know what I mean? But so it was crazy all around the dynamic of the friends. I thought it was a good movie though, because it was reality. Like you could go on hoods and have that scenario in any hood you go into. So I thought it touched on a lot of what could be reality, even if it's not reality, it could be. Go ahead.
I take it as a lesson of a story of, it was a warning a little bit the people that wanted to see that movie, they were in that age bracket. I mean, technically I was younger when I saw it, but I think the people that wanted to see it was of that age bracket. They were like high schoolers or fresh into college. And it kind of tells you a forewarning story of, hey, friendships can turn out this way. So pay attention a little bit. So
choose your friends wisely.
Exactly. That is the key thing that everybody should know and do. And people can outgrow each other and things can change. I mean, but if you're good friends, you try to make sure you're there for them no matter what. But that movie shows that some people, if they are headed down that path, somebody wants the juice, and it was Bishop. So
or at the end, Q had the juice. You got the juice now.
Yeah, you got the juice now. Yeah, you got the juice now.
Obviously, I spent a lot of time watching movies as a kid. You got the juice now.
You got the juice now.
You got the juice now. That's an iconic line from that movie. You got the juice now. What? You got the juice now? What? And I ain't gonna lie, we was a little bit young. I think we were like pre-teeny when that movie came out.
Yeah, had to be because I remember the kids in high school talk about it more, and I think I was probably like right in the middle of middle school or at the end of middle school.
Right, and I remember with the fashion that they were wearing. That's why I said we were pre-teeny, because the fashion was from. I know that fashion was. I was in middle school, so
the straight jean outfits with the fisherman hat.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I hope and pray. I know that you've seen this movie. I know that you've seen it. The Shawshank Redemption.
Yes. Great movie. Also life lessons and how people can change and how it's once again about perseverance and understanding, but making amends too, making some things right. Even if they're the most horrible thing, you sometimes you just have to make stuff right. Even if you're stuck in a position you really can't get away from. So,
right.
Awesome cast.
Yes.
Was it Morgan Freeman and I forgot the white gentleman's name.
Right. Yeah. That story was crazy to me because one is if you've seen the movie, then you know that the white man, and that's rare, but the white man was accused of doing something, but he actually didn't do it. And he was in prison because he was accused of doing something that he didn't do. And it took a lot of time for that redemption to come. Morgan Freeman, I don't know, like it was kind of weird because, but no, I've heard a lot of cases of like this happening where, they spend their lives in prison
and don't want to leave.
And then they go out and then they don't know how to adjust to the world outside. I've seen a story where a man had been in there since he was like, I think he was like 15, 16 or 17. And then he went to prison And then when they tried to release him, he was like, I don't want to go. I don't know how to live outside there now. You feel me? I've been in here for so long. Now you're trying to send me back out there like it's just easy to transition back into society, and it's not.
Imagine someone that went in probably like in the late 90s. I would say like if somebody went in like in 97, the year we graduated, and then they just now recently got out because they did like a 20-year something bid. The world is way different.
It is.
I mean,
it is. I ain't gonna lie to you, and because this movie is based, because I have something to go with that too, but because it actually this is something that really happened, and I don't know if some of y'all have seen the news. It's made national attention now, but you know, in a situation where you get accused of doing something that you really didn't do, and this situation, it happened here, where a young man was arrested for a crime that he didn't commit, and sentenced to 100 and some odd years in prison just for another dude to come out recently and say that dude never committed the crime. He did it. And then wind up having a barricade situation with the police. He did release the hostages that he had. One was injured though. And then when they went in there, he had taken his own life, from my understanding of what I read. You feel me? But there's a video circulating about this dude coming and saying like he didn't even do it. I did it, and I feel sorry that he's sitting in there for a crime that I committed. Another situation, Central Park 5.
Oh yeah.
They went to, all of those young men went to prison for a crime that they did not commit, and Trump was all up in it.
Took out ads in the paper, all that.
Right. Went to prison for a crime that they didn't commit, for another dude to later on come and say that I did it. And then test the DNA to find out that he really did do it. So I think that that movie gives a lot of reflection on situations like that.
Yeah. One of the things that I think is happening good, I mean, even in reference to that movie and the time that we're in now, the fact that there are lawyers and stuff that work like pro bono to get people off if they're like, it's what I think is called the justice something. But yeah, they come to find out, they'll go back, redo the whole case, look at all the data and stuff, and find out like there is no way that this person was here when this crime was committed. How did this person? But it's the coercion, like the Central Park 5.
Yeah, and then also what I love too, how technology has come along with DNA and you know what I mean, like all of that stuff. So you can really tie it, you know what I mean, tie the case together right now. But it's a lot of men who sat in a situation that they really had nothing to do with. And then there are a lot of men that sit in situations and then y'all try to release them out into society and they don't know how to function anymore. You feel me? Our justice system is something else. But yeah, I felt like it. Go ahead.
Oh, I want to say, and it goes to the fact of what is prison really supposed to be? Is it for the rehabilitation? Because even if you take the movie Shawshank Redemption, there was really nobody getting rehabilitated in there. They were just literally incarcerated.
Absolutely not.
And that's the part I think about in real life. Like I have an uncle, he's been in and out of jail forever and a day. He's never went in and came back rehabilitated. He just goes in and come back out with a new set of skills.
You feel me? And you know, another movie that is very interesting, and that'll go to what you just said was, well, it's actually somebody's life, but you know, Hollywood gotta dress it up the way they dress it up, was Blow. Because one thing he said in the movie Blow was, I went to prison, but it was like a school. Like he went from selling reefer to, I'm saying the old school way because whatever. But
like he went from selling grass.
Yeah, he went from selling grass to selling kilos of, you know what I'm saying? So, but he didn't learn about how to move that until he went to prison. George Young, his name is George Young, by the way, but he didn't learn about that process until he went to prison. And then he met up with people who was from Medellin and he learned how to do that, and that's how that came about. But yeah, some of the because that's based on a true story, that makes sense. But a lot of people don't take that into account. Like, prison is not reform. They say it's for reform, but really what it's for is to put pockets in.
Well, that's a whole deep thing about commercial prisons that, That's
all prisons. Judges get paid to send people to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a repetitive cycle that nobody really pays attention to. So I feel like that movie in particular is one gives an example of that. You feel me? Like, y'all didn't send them there to reform them. Y'all just sent them there. They bad people. Send them to prison.
Yeah, and it's not like try to make you better, make you understand or anything. It's like, we're just going to sit here. We're going to, quote unquote, torture you. The guards that work there, some of them are extremely sadistic. I mean,
Rikers, real life.
I don't know if that's in the bag or not, but you just made me think of Attica in the real story that was based on. I mean,
real life. That's why they was trying to get away from it. It's a lot of things. And people think that story about the men who had the heads, they carved the heads and put them in the bed and dug tunnels and
you're talking about the one in California, Alcatraz. Another prison that was like that too. And then they jumped off and nobody ever seen them again. I'm presuming that they died. That's a lot of water. A lot of people said they think he kind of got away, and there was a news article about it that one of the people that knew one of them said no, he got out and he made it to Mexico, and he's never came back. I don't know how true that is. It was just somebody that claimed that they was in contact with him, but who knows? They never found anything.
He might have swum to somewhere where he could, you know what I mean? But I don't. That's a lot of water, and the tides are crazy. That's a lot of water. So, I don't feel like it was made to reform anybody. So I think that with that movie, that shedded a lot of light on them type of situations. Different scenarios though, because everybody had a different scenario in the you know what I'm saying? But it sheds a lot of light.
And that was the one thing good about the movie. They did build it up to where every single character that came on the screen, you kind of got like enough of their story to kind of understand where they were in their life and why they were there and what was going on with them and the way they were thinking about it. So they did a lot of good character building.
Yeah, they did. I did enjoy. I don't like nobody's sad story, but it was a good movie.
I would agree.
It's a good movie. I don't like to hear anybody's sad stories like, oh, but it was a good movie. Sorry. So yeah, I think that's gonna be our last one because I do want to get to these love notes. We do have to do our final exam. And I have a few things that I need to get off my chest too. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna get to the love notes, then I'll hurry up and say the little few things I have to say, and then we'll get to the final exam.
Okay.
Thank you for putting that on the screen, baby. So where your props? I'm watching you.
No props.
I'm looking. All right. So love notes. I used to just call it love. Doc used to call it show notes, and he said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. They were not
killing trees.
Well, we went green. So we came to an understanding that we would call it love notes. So that's what we call it now. And man, the love is awesome. Shout out to anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. But these people right here, they listen. They don't know what I look like, but they come back and they give me them downloads, baby. And I love them for it. Thank you for coming here, and I appreciate you. And please continue to come back. I love you guys so much. I'm going to put that on the screen after I do this. It always blocks me when I'm trying to read. So let me get to the love notes real quick. Let me get to that. It's all love. Thank you for all of the love. Shout out to my top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Brussels and Paris. I love you guys. Thank you. Thanks. Hi, I love you. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you. Thanks. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa. This is where I'm getting ready to see where my mistake is. Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain. I'm not saying them again. Ireland and Nepal. I love you all. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mauritius. I probably said it wrong. Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. I love you too, booze. Hi, thank you. And last but not least, Ghana and Finland. I appreciate you so much for coming through and checking out the show. Listen, I got Japan on that list twice. I felt like I had it, like I felt like it was on there twice. But today I really paid close attention because I was like, I feel like it's on there twice. I don't know why I feel like that. And it is on there twice. So I love you, Japan, but you can't be on there twice. Sorry.
Too much love.
AU, Big Purr. Too much love. Too much. I can't have you twice. Making my list.
I'm surprised Finland. You got a little backstory on that real quick, or?
No, I just want to check my downloads and they were on the list.
All right, so Cat Lee rocking big in Finland. Go ahead, girl.
What I do is I try not to look at my downloads every day. Like, I have to go and upload the podcast to the other system so it can be distributed. But I try not to look at my numbers too much because I used to do that a lot and it used to drive me crazy. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting no downloads, whatever. Or like it was slow getting to like 500 or whatever. Now that we have surpassed 10,000, so it's like, all right, I'm not driving myself crazy by going and looking at the numbers every day. But I try to look at it at least twice a week. And I just happened to go on there. I was uploading a previous podcast, happened to see, and was like, oh, Finland. And then it was like, I gotta add them to the list. Awesome. And so I did. So that was it. Like, yeah, I do check on my peoples though to see if we have any new people in the building, and I always want to show them love. So I gotta go check, but I just don't check as much now that I've been at this for 3 years now. So yeah, it is what it is. AU Big Purr.
AU Big Purr.
Yeah, speaking of AU Big Purr. So I wasn't sure. Well, yesterday I was really, really under the weather. So some things is just like, whatever. I'm just here. I'm here. But today I feel a little bit better. So some things that I want to recap on. One is the merch is coming on January the 27th. I wasn't quite sure about the app, but it'll be here on January the 27th as well. Now that they fixed the things that I needed them to fix for me. Because it's some things I just can't handle. Okay. I'm good at coding, but sometimes all of those things that you're looking at, numbers and letters and all of that stuff.
Yes.
So I had some outside help come and help me, but they fixed it. So we're back on and popping. The merchandise will be available on both the website and the app. I'm thinking I'm still going to use Coffee too, because just people might not want to go to the app. They just might want to go to Coffee. Mm-hmm. And certain things will be on Coffee, certain things will be on the app. We will be going live from the app too. So that up to, because we have the capability of doing that without YouTube or Facebook. I mean, I love it. It's really Facebook. It's not even YouTube. It's really Facebook. I don't got no beef with YouTube. I really got beef with Facebook because they be on.
Are you still going to do what you said? You moving your Fire Fridays to the website now?
Yeah, or both the app and the website. Okay. Only because they always try to strike me on Facebook, and I'm tired of it.
Understood.
I'm over it. So we'll move that, but we will still have Thorough Thursdays on the other platforms. And I don't know, maybe I'll move something else in there. You feel me? But for right now, we're just going to deal with what we got going on right now because it's a lot. Then we have the radio station, Ambitiously Radio, which you can go to the website and go straight to the radio station, and that'll be available on the app as well. But I have a meeting tomorrow, so I will not be doing a show tomorrow. So don't even. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. Reason being is one is I gotta work on the app, I gotta work on the merch, and then I have a business meeting, and it is cutting too close to showtime. But this business meeting is very important because it's a partnership with some gentlemen from NYC for another radio station.
Oh wow!
So we'll have two.
All over the radio.
Yeah, so we'll have two, but both of them will be very different from each other. The one that I'm going into the meeting for tomorrow, we have DJs from all over the country on there, so you'll hear a mixture of different things. The one that Ambitiously Radio, that'll have specific DJs that, me and my other partners for the radio station over there have picked out for that radio station. Rukazi is on both though.
Oh.
Yeah, Rukazi is on both. Actually, the other radio station, which is called Crate Runners Radio.
That's OTEP's label people, right?
That's the syndicate of DJs.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, we'll be partnering up with them for that radio station, but I don't want to change it too much. Like I want to, it might be small changes, but nothing major. Like, so that's that. And then the other radio station. So we'll have, after tomorrow, hopefully we'll have two. I think we all came to an agreement. So I really say after tomorrow, we'll have two. I do have a lot of work to do for that too.
You are a busy woman.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so don't get it twisted. Like, I don't, but I'm like, y'all don't know behind the scenes. Like, I'm on camera, but behind the scenes, the girl is doing a lot of things. And so, so sometimes things happen. I'm not going to stress myself out of it. I'll be daggone if I'm having a stroke because I'm out here stressing because little minute things, little small things happen. I'm not doing that because I know that it's so much more that I have going on that I can't worry about the tiny little, you see what I'm saying? Like, It is what it is. If you rock with me, though. And just keep watching. And eventually I'll have a team and I won't be the, you know what I'm saying, only person putting in all the work. But for right now, I am. So I can't.
And everything will fall into place. Everything's going to fall into place.
Yeah. So right now, just bear with me, but it'll come together. It's going to come. It's going to come. I have complete faith in it. So that's that. And then I have to say this one more thing. Because it's coming. The 4th will be here. It's around the corner. And I did confirm with him. We spoke yesterday, even though I was the good thing with him, I was just texting, but we did speak yesterday. We did confirm he's going to be here. We're going to chop it up and we're going to have a smoke break with Authentic John Doe on February the 4th at 9:30 p.m. Make sure you are here because we definitely doing that show. No cancellations. We done.
Dope.
Yeah, so make sure I told you I got a lot going on. So just make sure you tune in for that. But I did confirm with him yesterday, and he will be here. I did send him his questions, possible questions, because we never know where we're gonna go at. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. All right, I think I covered everything. I probably didn't, but if I didn't, we'll get to it later. We have to get ready for this final exam. I don't know the year. So what year are we in?
The year is 2006.
Okay. All right.
So not that far in the past, relatively. All right. So 2006. I'm giving you the hard quiz questions first.
Okay.
And as usually I narrow them down as we get closer. But here's the first one. I found this kind of interesting because I did not know this.
Okay.
So that is number
one.
Let
me put this on the screen real quick. All right. This artist stated that they would make an R&B inspired album in the vein of certain tracks he had done before with artists such as Neo and Jodeci. Wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, that threw me off. I was like, what? I didn't know that until I was
you
reading some stuff. Say what?
Neo and Jodeci?
Yeah.
Let me think.
But this is one of them weird, obscure clues that even I didn't even know. I was like, I never do this, but okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need my next one because this one is a little bit.
This is also why it makes it kind of interesting. So you ready for number 2?
Okay, but who the hell songs with Neo and Jodeci? What? Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for number 2. I'm ready. Let's go.
2.
All right. In 2006, they teamed up with underground artist MF Doom for a still unreleased album entitled Swift and Changeable. I don't know. What?
See, I knew that. I just didn't know the Neo and Jodeci because then I'm like, wait, how we get from MF Doom to Neo and Jodeci?
Right, that's a nice little jump, right?
It's an extreme jump.
Well, how do we go there? All right, I want number 3 because I'm never going to get that one. That's crazy.
Number 3, I'm narrowing it down a little bit.
Okay, maybe I can get it on number 3. Okay, grew up in Stapleton housing project in Staten Island, New York City. Wait, in Stapleton? No, Stapleton. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta talk to them real quick if you don't mind. Because it's Stapleton and Park Hill all day, but I need to converse.
I need to converse.
Need to converse with the fellas. Now but see, no, because I don't remember a song with Jodeci. I only remember a song.
You might have, when we get to the end, you may have to go back and read that because it's not that it was done; it was going to be done.
Okay, so all right. So the one with Neo wasn't done?
Not to my knowledge. I don't recall it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to read it again before I make my guess. Wait a minute. Let me put this on the screen real quick. Stapleton? They from Stapleton? Hold on. Okay, I think, but I think, okay. But give me my 4th one.
Number 4.
Try not to go to number 5. All right, in 2006, MTV included him as an honorable mention on their list of greatest MCs of all time. What? I don't know. Yeah. I don't pay attention to what MTV say because really they was white.
He said, I don't care what MTV say.
I got really they was for the white boys. Look how long it took for them to give Michael Jackson some love. He had to do Thriller.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry. Just went a whole nother tangent.
You speaking facts. You speaking facts.
It took them a long time to show. That man was out here dropping gems, and then he had to do Thriller just to get on MTV. So I don't pay attention to that. I was big, and in 2006, I still might have been on my BET tip. Maybe, but I feel like I'm probably gonna be wrong. But because of Staten Island,
okay,
I'm going to take a guess because you like when I take guesses, even though I be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he had a song with Neo. He had a song with Neo though, so no, I'm probably wrong. But I'm just going to throw one out there.
Okay.
And then if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Ghostface.
Here's number 5.
Okay, so I'm wrong. Okay.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say here's number 5.
I'm like, he had a song with Neo, so yeah, no. All right, releasing critically acclaimed albums. It was Ghostface.
Yes, you got it right. Cat the Champ wins again. AU Big Purr. It was Ghostface.
That's like, no, I was a little perplexed about the Jodeci thing, though. But listen, it ain't too many artists that come out of Staten Island.
Okay.
And then on top of that, you add in Stapleton, and it's only Stapleton and Park Hill. Like then the other niggas was from Brooklyn, so.
Oh, you did a wonderful narrowed it down part. Especially, I didn't realize that was such a on the nose clue though. So
what, the Stapleton?
Yeah,
it's not because certain members are
some
from
other members come from Stapleton.
Yeah, some of the members is like it's a split down the middle. Like a couple of them are from Brooklyn, but for the rest of them, it's a split down the middle. Either you from Stapleton or you from Park Hill. You know what I'm saying? So I know that Ghost is from Stapleton, and I know Ray is from Park Hill. You see what I'm saying? See how that goes? Okay. See what I'm saying? But I still was perplexed because with the even with the fourth one, with the MTV thing, like what? I don't listen to MTV. So,
but I thought it was a good thing that he was at least an honorable mention of one of the greatest MCs.
That's a beautiful thing. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I didn't. But I didn't know he wanted to make. Well, no, I did. You know why? If you go back, just as a couple of years ago when they was doing verses, him and Ray they want to do an R&B album because they into the old school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the music, the samples that they like. Yeah.
So they give me like they should make an R&B album with some singers or something. I mean, they got rap on it, but
yeah.
But it give me that, and then it was the whole thing. Like he did do a song with Neo already. The Jodeci part. Nope. Now remember, it was a Jodeci song that he was on. Now remember, him and Ray was on it.
Okay, I gotta go back and
specifically the remix of "Freaking You."
You know how many remixes of Freaking You there are, though?
No, but it's only one with Ray and Ghost on it. See,
I gotta find that because down here they would remix songs, and I'm like, "You never heard this remix?" They were like, "No," and then they'll play the remix that they had, and I'm like,
"To the beat of the song, it sound like Ghostface and Ray should be on it."
Okay, I gotta go look for this now because I was like, "What?" But
yeah, I was in my hot days. I was in my hot then.
Well, you are killing it. That means that I'm gonna have to do a little tweak again. But since we're here now, what category do you want for the next one? And let me put it on my notes.
I think that we should go to. Let me think about it. Let me think. Did we do 1997?
I think so. I would have to go back and look.
There's a lot of stuff that could have happened in 1997.
All right, so I could put 1997 right now, but give me another one in case we did.
Okay, so if not 1997, then we'll do 2005.
2005, okay. 2005.
Yeah, so
1997 if we haven't done it, and 2005 if we have.
Right. So yeah, okay. So all right, I'm with it. I'm still the champ, y'all.
You killing right now though. You really killing. So I'm gonna start tweaking it a little bit. I'm gonna give less of the more on the nose ones, a little bit more on vague ones.
It's a little hard though because you talked about MTV. I don't know what the hell they saying on MTV, the white people station. I mean, I guess we was cool because they had to kind of incorporate after Michael, but and Run DMC when they did the song with Aerosmith, like they kind of had to. Yeah, they kind of had to. We was tired of them leaving us out of the situation.
Would you believe it more if BET said it?
Probably. Because you had
Rap City. VH1 said it. VH1
said, okay. I kind of believe them a little bit more too because they had that whole pop culture thing going on. Even though they all the same company, but they had that little pop culture thing going on, and they was doing different things over there at VH1. They had the stories where they would go and reflect on people's lives and upcoming and all of that stuff. And I do believe I seen one on VH1 with Wu-Tang because I'm more than certain they had one because I know I would have watched it. So
you would have believed it if the box said it, though, right? 100%, hands down.
What, Video Music Box? Well, they ain't do that kind of stuff. They just
I know, but if they said, "Hey, we came back to give y'all a list of the top,"
everybody talking on it. Now I would believe it if BET said it. I don't believe it if MTV said it though. sorry. Sorry, I just don't. Like I said, BET had Rack City.
Yeah.
I would believe it if BET said it.
MTV had Yo MTV Raps.
Huh? Oh, they did have Yo MTV Raps.
Yeah.
They did have that. But it was watered down. No. I didn't believe nothing MTV said. No. But anyway, yo.
All right. Look.
I'm sorry about my MTV bias, but I am. I didn't believe them. Nothing they said. All right. So I got some things I gotta say so we can get up out of here. I didn't believe MTV. Look what they did to Michael. That's probably why he started changing his skin.
He's trying to fit in. Like, are y'all gonna put me on this TV?
These are my own theories. Don't nobody Doc. This is not Doc's. It has nothing to do with.
It could be. Look, I ain't knocking your theory. Your theory could be 100% true. Look, it was around that time. Got
on MTV, and then ever since he got on MTV, his skin got lighter and lighter. And I'm just saying. Anyway, make sure you drop a comment whenever you come through. You join the conversation. Drop a comment, call in, or text 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828, or you can ask me to drop the link. Just be on your best behavior because I don't want to have to. Well, yes, I do, but you don't want me to have to bring out her. You don't want her. I keep telling y'all. Y'all don't want her. She's not nice. She's an evil little bitch. You want to come on the show, hit us up. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com, or for whatever else you might want to talk to us about. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. If I play videos, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it for a Thursday show, I'm going to try though. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. We love y'all, and so we want the love. We want to show y'all love. So the only way we get to do that is if y'all do that, and it's a free way to support this podcast. Check out the website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com, or you can join our coffee community, coffee.com, Ambitiously ENT. Anything with the over here is Ambitiously ENT at this point. And the app is coming, so I'll let y'all know about that later when it's all the way together. Shout out to my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. He working on the mix right now, y'all. I got a text message from him right before I went on the show. So I'm working on the mix right now. All right, I see you. So tune in for Fire Friday for that. Cash App is on the screen. I don't know why I got to put it there, but whatever. I'll put it up there. I mean, whatever. I'll put it. Let me take this off the screen real quick, though. There's something on there that is bothering me. Okay, let me take that off. But Cash App has been on the screen the whole time. It's always on the screen. I don't feel like I should have to tell y'all that. If you want to donate to the show, you can, though. We don't do it for the cash. We do it for the love, though. And let us know how you feel about the mix on Fire Friday, because he would like to hear how y'all feel about the mix. We talk about these things. And being as though that's my business partner now, yeah. Let us know. All right, so let's get to these things that we got to talk about. Sal Doc said we are worldwide like MTV, but with Kaylee.
Bars.
And then he said, top flight, catch the vibes, the light. I'm not doing this with you today. I'm not doing this with you.
I had another one, but I couldn't figure out how to type it. I was gonna say the Ambitiously app is coming, like Wu-Tang Ice Cream Man is coming, but I couldn't figure out how to type it.
Oh, I like that one. Oh my God, still that. The app is coming though. It's definitely coming. Oh man. Poor Michael Jackson trying to fit in. I'm sorry. He was just trying to fit in. Now I'm convinced that's what was happening. I'm convinced more now than ever that that's what was happening, because it just got lighter and lighter and lighter. I'm convinced now. Poor Michael should have left MTV, but at the time that was where the money was too. So I get it. Yeah, I get it. But poor little Michael. Anyway, there's some things I gotta say before we get up out of here. Oh man, I done went in on MTV and what they did to Michael Jackson. I'm blaming it on them. Nobody's gonna convince me that it's not their fault. But there are some things that I say at the end of every show, and I have to say them. So mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business. Just safer to mind your business, except for on Media Mondays where I tell you everybody's business because I'm nosy. And I got some tea to spill this upcoming month. We're going to talk about some things, honey, because we got some things. Ciao. But I can't talk about them until Monday, and I won't be here tomorrow. But tune in on Media Monday so I can spill all of this gab, honey. We want to gab beat. Or on the tap in where you find out that Michael Jackson turned the way he turned out because of MTV. I tell people business on TV. Y'all found out something today. Well, that's my theory anyway. And usually on Wednesdays I do a show where I read court documents of cases that are going on right now. I'm not going to be here tomorrow, so I won't be doing it tomorrow. But I'll pick back up where we left off next Wednesday. But other than that, mind your business. Safer way to live. Love your babies. Thank you, Doc. You right on time. See what I'm saying about you? See what I'm saying? Love your babies. We just talked about how Sister Act was good for this. Love your babies. Encourage your babies. Hug your babies. Tell your babies they are phenomenal and they can be anything they want to be. And most importantly, tell them that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all time. They need that encouragement. It's your job to encourage them that way. And if you don't, you idiot, do it now. If they want to work for NASCAR, then tell them be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, commentator, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASCAR. They probably got engineers over there too. I don't know. I've never worked for NASCAR. I don't know. They drive really fast. That's what I do know. If they want to work for NASA, then tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever else the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. The space. I like the sky. So, but whatever it is, just encourage them to be phenomenal at whatever it is that they want to do. And most importantly, don't ever tell them they can't do it. Tell them they can, because they can. Stay in your lane. Everybody's lane is not your lane, and you jump in my lane, you're gonna get her. You already heard her. She's not a nice lady. Keep telling y'all that. She's a little bit evil on the low. That's the cat that come out when people push me into a corner. You don't want her. You don't want her. You don't want her. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly, and all that good stuff. You want her, or at least her. AU Big Purr.
AU Big Purr.
You want AU Big Purr. AU Big Purr. Because when Cat is purring, Cat is a happy girl. Yeah, she is. And last but not least, pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to go out there fighting. It's not. Some battles you gotta be like, you know what, you got this. That's you. Have that. Worry about the war. Mobb Deep already told y'all. I'm gonna smile on that one. Mobb Deep already told y'all that there's a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it. And you can run, but you can't hide forever in these streets, whatever. But they told y'all. So listen to them. I trust them. So listen to them. But don't worry about all the little bullshit battles. Everybody is not worth the fight. Worry about the war, and we are all battling the war. Oh my gosh, that made me smile just saying Mobb Deep. But anyway, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. If you did, and thanks for the love from my listening audience. Thank you to Doc for coming through all the time, and especially with the final exams, even though I did not know that he wanted to do an R&B album with them. He would consider doing an R&B album with them, but then I had to think about he did work with both Jodeci and Neo, and then Stapleton all day. I already know. Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang forever.
Anyway, I love y'all, man. Please be safe out here. It's crazy. Stay out of trouble. Stay warm. Don't get sick. I already did enough of that for all of us. Nobody need to be sick. I'm sorry. I just don't want y'all sick. And, you know, it's love. I gotta go. Hip hop, it be out. Bye, Dad. Love you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.